All right, so you just learned how to register a new account on our new system. You're logged in and ready to start shopping. The only problem is you don't know how. Never fear. Amber from Flora Fresh is here. Oh, that was so lame. Hey guys, welcome back to another how-to video with Flora Fresh, where we bloom together. And today we're gonna figure out how to shop on our new system. First, let's go ahead and check out what we're looking at when you first log in. All right, at the top of the screen, you'll see all of your essential menu tabs. The new order tab is the default tab that will be open as soon as you log in. So this is where we're at right now. Next is order summary, and this is where you'll find all the orders that you're trying to place. It's not to be confused with your cart though. So let's say that you're shopping for multiple dates. You'll have a different shopping cart for each date that you try to place an order for. And this order summary tab is where you'll find each of those shopping carts, but I'll get into that a little more later. The same thing goes for pre-book summary. If we don't currently have an item in stock or at the warehouse, orders will automatically be put into the pre-book summary tab. So if you've put an item in your cart for a later date and you don't see it in your order summary, double check the pre-book summary tab to make sure that it's in there. Next is the purchased items tab, and here you'll find all of the orders that you've placed and sent through. This is basically your purchase history tab. And then you have my account, where you can check out your account information and make any changes as necessary. All right, so let's get started with placing an order. For this video's purposes, we're gonna place an order for pickup here at the warehouse. But if you guys want a video tutorial on how to place delivery orders, make sure to hit that like button and comment if that's something that you'd like to see. Okay, first what you wanna do is make sure that all of this information in the top left is correct. The shipping date is the same thing as the pickup date. So let's say we're gonna pick up our order today. We're gonna skip over shipping address because we're picking up. For carrier, go ahead and scroll all the way down to will call pickup because we're picking up. And you don't need to bother with shipping via because you guessed it, we're picking up. So now that we've got that set up, let's navigate over to this middle section. You'll see all of our available products listed. But if you look at these tabs right here, you can switch between our boxes and our bunches. You want to make sure that you're clicked on the correct tab, because let's say that I just posted a video on our new Chilean hydrangeas and you want to order a bunch for your beautiful arrangement. You try to look it up, but it's not showing. It's probably because you're under the boxes tab and not bunches. So make sure you're clicked under the right tab, people. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at all of the ways you can search for a specific product. If you look at the left side of the screen, you'll see all of the different filters and categories that you can select and narrow down your options. I recommend focusing on the categories section if you want to be real specific about what you're looking for. And if you're looking for a product with a certain color, we have filters for that too. But if you don't feel like looking through all of our filters, we also have a search bar right here on the top right that you can type into. Now I'm gonna put an order in and show you guys what that looks like. Let's say I wanna buy some hydrangeas since we talked about that earlier. I prefer to just type it into the search bar, so that's what I'm gonna do here. Make sure you're clicked onto the bunches tab, and then when you search the product up, it'll pop up in this section. Each product has columns labeled at the top of the section right here. All of them are pretty self-explanatory. You don't need to worry about mark code. What you do want to focus on is the order quantity column. This is where we're going to type in how many bunches of hydrangeas we want. So since each bunch comes with 10 stems, let's go ahead and buy 2 bunches because I love blue hydrangeas and I want 20 of them. Then after you enter the quantity, you'll want to click on the add button right next to it. And then you'll see a red bubble pop up over your shopping cart. This is how you know you did that part correctly. You'll keep repeating these steps until you've got everything that you want to order for pickup. Let's say you want to change something though. I actually don't want 20 stems of hydrangeas. I think I'm going to stick with just 1 bunch. Unfortunately, you can't edit the quantity from your shopping cart, so you'll have to delete the product from your shopping cart altogether and do that process again. So search up hydrangea, enter the quantity you want, and add it to your cart. Okay, if everything in your cart looks good, go ahead and click on proceed to checkout. We only have one option to pay online, which is paying now, so just go ahead and click on continue. It'll then prompt you to enter your payment information, and if everything looks good, click on pay now. And you're all set. your order is placed. You'll then get a pop-up that confirms your order, and you'll also get an email that looks like this. If you wanted to place an order for a later date, it's pretty much the same process all over again, but bear in mind, some of the items that we have available now might not be available at a later date. All right, I've placed my orders and now I want to view them so I can sort them out and keep track of them. Everything you've ordered will be located in either the order summary or pre-books tab. But Amber, it's only showing me a bunch of letters and numbers. How can I possibly tell which order is which just by looking at this? Let me show you. If you hover your mouse over the actions column, you'll be able to see the different buttons you can click. You'll have two buttons, view and print. If you want to view the order, you'll click on the view button, and there it is. And even better, if you want to keep it for your invoice records, the print button is right next to it. Another question you might have, is there a way for me to cancel an order that I've already placed? Unfortunately, you can't do it from our website. If you're looking at the order summary or pre-book summary screen, you'll see that there is a cancel order button, but when you try to click it, you get this message at the bottom that says only a salesperson can cancel orders. This doesn't mean you can't cancel an order though. If you decide that you don't want what you've ordered anymore, you can always give us a call at this number and we'll go ahead and handle it for you. Okay, I think I've covered everything you need to know about navigating our eShop, and you are officially ready to place your orders. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this walkthrough, and I hope that this video helps make things feel easier and more intuitive. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to call this number, or you can drop a comment down below and we'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Make sure to like and subscribe if you guys want to keep up with updates on what we have going on here at the warehouse. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.